when you get into dating, picking, choosing, and deciding what you want to bring along with you in your life, you choose your life. So basically, it don't matter if it's a friend, it don't matter if it's a anything. Okay, everything is spiritual, and everything is a portal. Every decision you make in every second leads you to a different life. So that could look like that could really look like so everything is spiritual. Every decision that you make in every second is a portal. So that could look like choosing this section of decisions and coming into this life, or choosing this section and coming into this life. Every decision that you make is going to lead you somewhere differently. So when it comes to choosing a partner, when you decide to get with a partner, you have basically said, I found me in another I found me in another person, right? And if it's not that you found you in another person, it's you found someone who you're comfortable with. Most people, when they are in relationships and stuff, that's why some people like choose not to date and focus on themselves, because when you decide to get in a relationship with somebody, you are making decisions for yourself and for them. You're having to run stuff by you, and like you have to really genuinely make sure that this is something that you really want to do. And so when I say they determine your life, it's basically like just how every other decision is. Every decision that you make determines your life. So when you choose to get with a man, if you get with a man and you don't really know if y'all would do good or not, but you just really wind up just you basically just hmm you just determine your whole life, and you just said, okay, I'm sitting out, I'm not playing the game no more, I have what I'm looking for. And that could be a big decision. You got to think about it. When you choose to get in a relationship with somebody, with man or woman, or become friends with somebody and bring on a new connection with this person, you're basically saying, yeah, like I want to keep this going. So it's like if you're in a relationship, or if you're, just meeting someone new, you have to think that if you can continue to do this for the next like 10 to 15 years, then it's good. But if you cannot do like large amounts of time, or like large amount of years doing it, then don't do it. Because it is going to put your life on a different path. And it's very serious. Like, that's why some people, like, the term casual, is nothing casual about you deciding with what you want to do with your life, or who you decide to bring along in your life. That's why you got to really be mindful of your connections and your partnerships with people, your relationships with people that you do have in your life. So that's all I wanted to come on here and let you guys know, that every decision that you make leads you to a different life. And you really want to be mindful of your life and the decisions that you make, because, yeah, it's important. Um, you can't change people, so allow people to be accepted by you where they are or are not. or not. You know, like, you cannot change people. This is the part that we really, really got to understand as a whole collective. When you are in a relationship with someone, if they choose to do whatever, you cannot control them. You cannot, um, like, you can't control them. So, and you cannot change them. And so, you have to look at people as who they are and ask yourself, would I be with this person for like forever? You know, so you really just want to look at this person and decide, if I be with this person right now, would I just be able to be with this person for the next 50 to 60 to 70 years? And it's not nothing that I want to change about them. I don't want to change anything about them. That's what you got to get to, because that's real love. And that's like real genuinism, real connection, like that you cannot get from anywhere else. So when you're making these decisions and you're putting yourself on this path in life, make sure it's with somebody that you really love and somebody who you would not change anything about. Like, you could not change anything about this person for anything. Like, they're perfect just the way that they are, like exactly how they are. They don't have to fix nothing. They don't have to learn how to do nothing new. All they have to do is just be themselves, and you just love them for that. You know, because we have gotten a little bit out of like just alignment with what real love is, because you know, love looks different for other people, and you know, not for everyone, but this is the closest that I get to love. You know, and that's just accepting this person, like I said, as they are, and never wanting to change anything about them. Now, when you choose that type of person, you be like, okay, yeah, this is who I'm gonna live my life with. It sets your life in stone. That's why it's really, really hard. It's hard to change yourself when you by yourself. But when you're in a group of people, you gotta consider their opinions. You gotta, you know, run stuff by them. So it's best to do like some type of stuff alone, or it could be better together. It could hurt you if it's not with the right person though. So one is better than two, you know, but it has to be with the right team, you know, with the right team, and y'all have to be in alignment. That's what make a lot of relationships fail, because people don't be in real alignment. Y'all got to be in alignment outside of anything that is physical, you know, of the physical realm. It got to be something that you already know, something that you already think, like within your own self. So yeah, because when you choose to settle down with somebody, you basically saying, number one, yeah, I love this person, meaning I would never change anything about them. And number two is, I'm grateful for this person, I love this person, I can be with this person for however long. And yeah, that's really what it is. I'm about to go to sleep, but I just really wanted to come on here and let y'all know that that's why you got to be very careful. If you choose to get in a relationship with somebody, either it's going to go real good or it could go real bad. It could go right or it could go left. But you want to make sure that you understand that this decision is going to lead you into a totally different life that you've never lived before. When you do things that you've never done before, you make yourself live a life that you've never lived before. And it's so easy to do that. Just like if you want to change your life, the fastest way to do that is to change what you do. Change where you go, change what you eat, change what you wear, change what you say, change your environment. You just got to change things about yourself if you want to change life, right? And so when it comes to getting in a relationship with somebody and getting in a friendship and building connections with whoever that we have decided we have to understand that that's putting us into a different life, you know? And it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing, but really nothing is good or bad. Everything is just, it's subjective. It's whatever that you take it to be. So, don't take it lightly. Don't take relationships lightly, because I feel like a lot of people have taken relationships too light, like they're not serious. They just doing stuff casually. Then some people, they wind up having, being able to like procreate with these people. Then it's getting more serious, and then you want to take it even more serious. Like, just make a decision from yourself with what it is that you want to live your life like, and make yourself that, and then choose a partner like that. That's really all you gotta do. Decide what type of life you want to live, number one. Number two, make yourself become that. And then number three, you're going to find somebody who reflects that. Whoever you choose to be in a relationship with reflects you already, though, you know? Whoever you choose to be in a relationship with reflects you. Your friends reflect you. Your everything that is around you reflects you. Your environment, your outfit, your first impressions, they all reflect you. And you want to be reflected in a way of what you want to be reflected as. Everybody has something what they want to be looking on to for. Maybe you want to be a person who is smart. You want people to think you're smart, then just be smart. You want people to think you're a good athletic person, just show them you do something. You want to be freaking a business owner, should have your business plan and out and execute it and do it. Like, it's so simple to just get the things that we want, like, fast, fast. And that's all I had to say. I'm gonna see you guys later, and choose your partners wisely, because you're choosing your life. And when you choose your life, you want to make sure that you make decisions with precise accuracy. Okay? Because everybody has a vision that they have for themselves. So, I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.